I'm still muted. I'm still muted. Hello. Hi. Hell is still hot, everybody. Oh, it's Monday, the greatest day of the week. You know why? It's because it's another week of the summer shit. Just got finished teaching my algebra. What the fuck? It's 9 in the morning. What do you mean? What do you mean it's 9 in the morning? Before we get going, this was kind of impromptu. Well, it wasn't impromptu. It was impromptu to everybody who watches me. But I can't spell K-Hug right. I infiltrated white women territory. And I did it on Friday. I just realized it's Monday, and I went and talked about chibi reviews with K-Huck and the white people, and it was good time. I was harassed by all of the lesbians, but it's Pride Month, so that was hot. And that's pretty much it. Leon practicing swirl culture, first of all. Well, technically, if you count the Latinas, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was all fun until afterwards. I got the long DM. I got the long DM that, hey, everything you said was offensive and people were very upset. So I'm no longer allowed on the K-Huck Cast channel. This fucking stream's probably going to get taken down. You know what I'm saying? I had fun, but apparently my fun is not the same as everybody else's fun. Maybe I should have been like Toastify and talked about Otterly Noah or Legos or something about a bear or this really ugly ass white woman. I don't know, or more Legos or something about an otter. Or another bear. He's got a lot of bears on this channel. Might be an indication of something. I don't know. Or the quartering. Or the whore Melanie Mack. Or the quartering. Or something about knights. Or something about Edwin. Or what looks to be about anime. Or something about turkey. The point is, I enjoyed my time. Wait a minute, this was 4 hours? That's bullshit. I don't think this is right. I don't think this is wait a minute, that was 4 hours? I'm gonna be honest. I had fun. You know why I did? Cause it was easy, it was simple. I didn't have to do anything except be me. I love the fact that there's pink in the border of my picture. Whoever did that, I don't know who did it. Somebody needs to be paid. I'm not gonna pay him. That's Cuck's job. Cuck's gonna pay you. I don't know who did it, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. But I will not be back. It's clear that I won't be back. I could smell the racism. I did not DM you. Yes, you did. I have it right here. I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read it. You know what? I'm gonna read the DM. I'm being lied about. Only but a few days. 10 days after Juneteenth, I'm being lied about. I don't like it. So you know what? Let me just go ahead and read this real quick. Listen, Negro. Very aggressive start. Okay. I'm reading this right now. Listen. I didn't appreciate how you attacked my lesbian community. We're gonna hang you by. I need to stop. You know why I need to stop? It's because somebody here, I ain't gonna say somebody here, I feel like if somebody hears that and they're not acclimated to me, they're gonna take me serious, and then I gotta deal with another one of you fucking Ico fans, and I'm gonna string you. Never mind. I love how I have another witness to how I was verbally accosted by an Asian woman. And I'm going to say it until I die. Actually, I'm going to say it until I forget about this. Listen, I don't give a fuck what any of y'all think. I will never be a conservative. I don't give a fuck if you disagree with my take. Just say you disagree. Don't falsely label me something I'm not, because then I'm going to falsely label you something you not, and you're not going to like what I label you. Fuck being called a conservative. I'm going to say you rape kids. And I'm going to shout it. So just disagree with the point I make. Don't waste my time. I will never bow down to somebody who fucked up a story about sexual assault. It's never going to happen. I'm never going to bow down to somebody who's spam texting Chris the Narc on Discord, Nicholas Diorio on Discord. Tread lightly when you try to put me in a box, because I'm never going to be the one, brothers. I'm never going to be the one. You can choose to not like anything I put out. Fine. But when you do that, you actually better have a fucking point. Because if you tell me you hate my content and you admit that you don't even watch it, when you try to virtue signal your way into the conversation, but you've never had to answer for fucking up a story about sexual assault. When you think you could come on and try to disrespect me, knowing that I got you right next to the rapist that's being unsafe around women. And listen, I'm going to keep saying this shit until I forget it. Because no matter what, the worst y'all got on me is that I have a take you don't like. The Asian fucked up a story about sexual assault. Those two things don't line. I'm sorry. Maybe it's the weed. Maybe it's that whack ass Asian weed. Maybe it got you seeing the fucking character from Mulan all the fucking time. But tread lightly. Because while we were winding down on that K-Hug stream, I got a little animated about that. Because it's so stupid. And you know what's crazy? I should have did it, but I didn't do it. I should have found the fucking stream and just sent it to K-Hug. No, I should have found the part where the dumbass jumped in, chopped that up, exported it, and sent that to K-Hug. Just so that K-Hug can watch it. This long ass fucking motherfucker just sent me a long ass fucking message on Twitch. I'll be damned. Motherfucker sent me a long message on Twitch. Be gone. Even if you wasn't a bot, that's a bot ass fucking start. Nobody. Yes, you did. It was great. I still want to if you're willing. Well, I'll find it because this was, I think, 3 months ago. So I'll find it. Matter of fact, how about I just look for it right now? I swear I think this was about Chud the Builder. I swear, like in my head, this was about Chud the Builder. Okay, I'm not going to show you what my storage has. I just remember that there was a shooter who had a manifesto and it was called something that I cannot repeat. It was called something that I genuinely 100% cannot repeat. Wish I could, but nasty. Just DM it when you can, and yes, Kangle Up, I will. Let me come on stream and we'll watch it. Oh God! Well, I need to find it first, because if I don't have, if I somehow lost that piece of media, I'm gonna be very upset. So that piece of media, that shit meant something to me, and I think I'm more mad because after, you know what? Fuck it. Is it not still on my? Did I not private that shit? Coward, you know it. You know there's only one avenue for a black such as myself, and it's cowardice. At least you know it. I just remember what the thumbnail was for this fucking stream that I'm doing on YouTube. With no exaggeration, might be the worst thumbnail I've it genuinely might actually be the worst fucking thumbnail I've ever put. That shit is criminal. Y'all ready for the Iran nuclear bomb? What do you mean by that? Nuclear bomb? Nuclear bomb? I can't believe I'm actually sitting here before I do anything else on this fucking stream. I can't believe I'm sitting here combing through this and trying to find proving why the no kings don't work. I think it was around this time. See, this is gonna aggravate me. Unless this is it. No, this is an hour. That can't be right. Oh, it's the pink hat guy? Now see, that could mean one of two things to me. Were you the fucker that was on a
What I
were you the oh good lord. Were you the fucker that was on Marvel Rivals harassing me? Because I still want whoever that was, I want you found. This is not the same thing. I want whoever that was found. Who the fuck is Vinted? We'll get to that. I'm stress testing right now. Why am I doing this? Oh, because I want to see if I still have it, but I don't. Fuck. It's criminal that I have to come to. Hold on, maybe one of these is it. Maybe this is it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
No, that's not it. That's me playing Reanimal. Is this it? This can't be it. Oh yeah. That was when I was talking about the fucking DoorDasher. Fuck! I saved these streams for my own sanity. This can't be it. I know it's not it. Oh, this is when we were talking about that fucking dude who jerked off, or not jerked off, but had all that fucking child porn on his computer. I'm upset. I'll find this fucking thing. I know I still have it. And guess what? I'm gonna blame K-Huck if I don't have it. You know you gotta blame them white women. If you don't blame them white women, what are they good for? Chibi, Nux, or Vosh. I have the capacity to say all three and go on by my damn day afterwards. Evan Go told him to use a different computer. What a sad, interesting way about it. You know what? I'm gonna find this shit in my spare time. Class, how you want to start? Y'all want to talk about children being trafficked, or do y'all want to go the trans route, or do you? You know what? Fuck all y'all. We gonna do this my way. We gonna do this my way. We're doing this my way, and we're talking about we're talking about children being sexually trafficked. You know what I'm saying? Can we go stupid or dumb? Well, the problem is that it's all stupid and it's all dumb. The trans route? Natanya is a mod and is saying we should go the trans route. Natanya is a mod, so she's more important than the rest of you. Speaking of, I should probably make, you know what? Kangaloo! You're a mod now. K-Hug, even though you don't like black people having roles, I'll give you a role. I'll give you a role, even though you don't like, even though I was, you know what? Fuck y'all. I'm going my way. It was literally only a few months ago I sat here and had to painfully explain to everybody that 62 million men are not plotting to violate women. And for some godforsaken reason, being told that the number is not 62 million, it's significantly less, was a problem for some people. And it led to weirdos virtue signaling about how much they were going to fight people who had accurate information. And you'd be shocked to find out that I was correct when we're not wasting our time with the fictitious fan fiction and the grandstanding and the blowing it all out of proportion to get people to care. Once you actually want to get to the truth of it, people don't care about it anymore because we magically have stopped talking about that as if it's not important for the algorithm anymore. But now we take it up a notch, because what could be worse than plotting to violate women? Selling children on an app where you sell things, because apparently word on the street is that we need to start boycotting some app called Vinted because apparently they're selling kids on it.
Have you guys seen that video of that girl saying that we need to boycott Vinted? And at first, I'll put my hands up, guys. I'll put my hands up. I thought that was just going to be like another scammer story. So I just reposted without actually watching the video. But I've now gone actually back to watch the video. Guys, she's saying that we need to boycott Vinted. Not because...
And this video, I am going to assume, has all of the nice little pieces of evidence that let us know that children are being sold, and we actually need to stand up, because anyone within the sound of my voice could understand, generational hot take, selling children is a crime, and it's wrong. And any amount of affiliation or doing it or having an app that allows it should face punishment. We all agree on it. I know, controversial, but you know, sometimes some of us has to be brave.
Because of scammers, but because they are selling children on that platform.
Why are you whispering that they're selling children?
Are you actually having me on? When I first heard that coming out of her mouth, I actually didn't want to believe, because I was like, there's no way that something like that would be possible. Obviously, there's people, people do that, but I didn't think people would actually do that. But you want to know what I found? Let me show you guys what I found.
What'd you find?
Look at what I found. These are people.
Well, I can't see it because you have this stupid ass piece of verbiage right here blocking it, love.
On Reddit, exposing people on Vinted.
Oh, wait a minute. This is from Reddit, so it's already a bad sign. Children are being sold on Vinted. And it's showing me a picture of used stuffed animals.
For selling their children. Literally human their children. Like, this is actually real. Like, this is actually real.
So you're showing me listings for things at stupid prices, and that equates to children being sold.
And you want to know the most fucked up, you want to know the worst part about all of this? It's not even fully surprising. You want to know why? Because as someone who's been scammed on Vinted multiple times.
So you admit that you've been scammed on an app that's clearly selling things at a high price, and this somehow ties into children. Okay. Right. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You would know the AI chatbot or the AI system that Vinted uses to operate is terrible. It's atrocious, right? Innocent people get messed about all the time on that platform. So it doesn't even fully surprise me that now actually disgusting bottom barrel human beings of this godforsaken country or planet, it doesn't even fully surprise me that now people are now able to, you know, bypass the AI system or whatever and literally sell human beings.
So you're telling me that because of how tricky and finicky AI is, someone could take a picture, let's say, of a Gatorade bottle and list it as anything under the sun and price it at whatever they want, and that's somehow proof of children being sold. Okay, I'm starting to understand.
On that platform. First of all, props up the girl that has brought awareness to this entire thing. Man like to you, like big up you, because you're actually doing the work that Vinted themselves can't even do.
So they're personally going to each one of these listings and finding the people selling these things and calling the cops, bruv, and making sure that the cops get there and stop this. Because if they're not doing that, and if they're just saying, we need to boycott Vinted, those are two different things. One is actually getting to the bottom of something, and the other is just pointless online bibble-babble.
This is literally why people like me have been boycotting for years, by the way. Or like since I last got scammed, like last year in 2025, I've been boycotting.
You getting scammed and boycotting is not the same as potential crime happening. Let's just make something clear here.
For time, I actually cannot believe what I've just seen. If you guys actually go on Reddit right now, you'll be able to see even more. So yeah, watch videos all the way through before you repost them, and stay the hell off of Vinted, because what? Literally what?
Okay, I was not informed whatsoever from that at all, but maybe round 2. Maybe we get something out of round 2.
Some of you think that we shouldn't boycott Vinted for allowing adults to sell kids on their platform.
Mind you, I still have not seen a shred of proof other than a picture of a listing of something overpriced.
Because it's not Vinted's fault. But after I show you what I just found after doing even more research on the matter yesterday, I'm going to prove to you how wrong you are.
I love the admitting that, you're out to prove people wrong, and research is the thing that helps us prove people wrong. You know what I'm talking about? I like that. Hit me. What you got?
You should have seen all the listings directly linked to human trafficking, but I also want to now direct you to this article. France probes Vinted over alleged exposure of children to pornographic content. So not only are sick, perverted adults selling kids on this platform, but this online marketplace has been used for years, apparently, to literally expose children graphic content. Because like I said, this article is nearly a year old, and evidently no actual safeguarding measures have been implemented yet. But you think that we shouldn't boycott this company. If you honestly think that a multi-million-dollar company like Vinted does not have the responsibility to uphold proper safeguarding procedures and measures to protect all users on the platform, but especially children who, by the way, aren't even allowed on the platform, if you don't think that they have a certain responsibility to uphold that level of standard, then you are sick in the head. Fuck you. Because Vinted obviously aren't telling these people to do these disgusting things, but if you actually use Vinted instead of pretending to know the platform, you would know that you are more likely to get permanently banned for listing the same item too many times than you are to get permanently.
Will you stop? This motherfucker just made me lose my train of thought that damn quick. I done lost all my fucking train of thought. Cause dipshit just kept going AI. They need a timeout. No. They need to be banned. And that's what I just did. Cause I would be damned if I just see the same shit get spammed for the fuck of it. Appreciate the 10. Now I want to go to this article. What's this article you had for me, bruv? France probes Vinted over alleged exposure of children to pornographic content. Well, that's not the same as like they spam like crazy. Now I want this article. I'm barely paying attention to this annoying woman. See, that's why you miss things. That is the problem. You miss out on great information. It's 10 a.m. Leon's not in the mood. Who the fuck would be in the mood to see AI get spammed? I'ma count it. Just off principle, I'ma count it. Who the fuck wants to see AI spammed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 fucking times? The fuck is wrong with you? Are you unwell? I saw it the first time. But if you had nothing else? You had nothing else? You couldn't be like the dumb bitch lying? Yo. No one, that shit's annoying. But hey, Tell a motherfucker that. They'll be like, it's unfair that I got banned. Oh, you're an annoying twink. And speaking of, I just got another DM from K-Huck. Those black people deserved it. K-Huck. Oh, what does that mean? Oh, deserved chicken? I'm pretty hungry. I'm not that hungry, but pretty hungry. You know what I'm saying? I want to read this article, though. Secondhand clothing platform Vinted is under investigation in France after some users were found to be directing visitors to a pornographic website, which is dramatically different than children being sold. France's Children's Rights Commissioner Sarah El Harry, sounds like a great name, said that she asked watchdog Arkham to examine the allegations first reported in French media. Vinted, which has 23 million users in France, has no age verification procedure, meaning children and teenagers could have been exposed to pornographic material without having to show proof they were over 18. While bad, and while something that a lot of internet websites have to factor in when they have minors going on their websites, that's not the same as children being sold. So I'm trying to understand the correlation in children being bought and sold and children seeing porn, because the same issues I could have with Vinted for that, I have with Twitter and Instagram.
Of children to that. But you think that we shouldn't boycott this company? If you honestly think that a multi-million-dollar company like Vinted does not have the responsibility to uphold proper safeguarding procedures and measures...
Well, they do, much like every internet website in existence. But again, you have to correlate that to the exact same thing of selling children.
To protect all users on the platform, but especially children who, by the way, aren't even allowed on the platform. If you don't think that they have a certain responsibility to uphold that level of standard, then you are sick in the head. Fuck you. Because Vinted obviously aren't telling these people to do these disgusting things. But if you actually use Vinted instead of pretending to know the platform, you would know that you are more likely to get permanently banned for listing the same item too many times than you are to get permanently banned for selling your own child.
Well, you would then have to factor in who's selling their own child. Can you backtrack that into actually finding someone who's doing that? And also, for like the fourth time, being exposed to like some adult imagery is not the same as a child being sold. But now I want to draw everybody's attention because, of course, something like this gained a lot of traction over these last few days, because anytime you have enough people yelling something out into the ether, of course, there are going to be people who dedicate time into actually doing the work known as journalism to find out. You'll be shocked to know it's not as deep as the rabbit hole would like to say. The claim is that sellers on Vinted, the European secondhand marketplace giant, are trafficking children is still under investigation. The rumor originated on the greatest place known to man, social media, where European users shared alleged Vinted listings offering cheap, used items for thousands of euros or dollars, sometimes citing ages and implausible sizes for the objects. As of this writing, Snopes searches of Vinted had not uncovered any of the listings described in the post. The France High Commissioner for Childhood, Sarah El Harry, said that she referred the matter to the courts and the ACRM, the Regularity Authority. Jesus Christ, I watched too much quartering. In charge of supervising digital media, the OFMIN. The unit of the French Judicial Police dedicated to investigating crimes against minors has reportedly launched a preliminary investigation into the matter. The launch of such an investigation does not confirm that any criminal activity took place. Snopes reached out to El Harry's office and the French Judicial Police and awaits a response. In an email... Wait a minute. On June 25th, an investigative report from a reputable French news outlet said that the seller of an air conditioner remote for 20,000 euros offered the journalist a red-haired 7-year-old girl, suggesting he could also change her hair color. However, the reporter later updated the article to say that the seller was actually a 17-year-old boy on a mission to catch pedos. So... So you got a motherfucker. So in your quest to find somebody actually doing the thing, what you found is someone else actually doing the thing that you're doing. Motherfucker, in trying to find out about alleged trafficking, you almost were exposed for buying into something. Imagine coming in with a camera and you think, all right, we got them. And then you go in and they got a camera and they're just like, whoa, wait a minute. Are you selling kids? Are you buying kids? Why do you have a camera? Why do you have a camera? Oh, After an extensive search of the platform, Snopes found no such listings or any way to contact the alleged sellers. While there was no proof at the time of this writing that Vinted sellers were trafficking children, French authorities were investigating reports of such activity. Meanwhile, police in Frankfurt, Germany, said that in an Instagram post written in German that they were investigating the claims to rule out any danger or criminal activity despite the strong indications that such posts were fake. For those reasons, we've left the claim as unrated. No, you should leave it as to be determined, because if you have the German police going into this despite strong indications that it's bull and still dedicating time to investigating it, it should lean you into that to be determined outcome, where it looks like, unfortunately for the mountain of experts on TikTok and Twitter, seems like you're going through the process of it being absolutely bull. In an emailed statement to the Snopes, Vinted said that they took this issue seriously and were reviewing each case carefully, adding that the company encourages users to report every instance of such posts. The company also reiterated a statement it made in an Instagram story visible on June 26 that said it found no credible cases linking listings shared online to child trafficking activity. Oh, well, let's look at this. An update regarding recent listing allegations on Vinted. We have thoroughly investigated the listings currently being shared online and found no credible cases linking them to child trafficking. Where these listings are deliberately fake to fuel this conversation, we are swiftly removing them. Where these listings are deliberately fake to fuel this conversation, we are swiftly removing them and taking action on accounts, including bans. We are collaborating closely with the relevant authorities as they conduct their own investigations. So you have these people seeing themselves in the midst of controversy, seeing themselves in the middle of all of these issues and saying, hey, we're looking at each and every one of these and we're saying that no, none of this is real and it doesn't tie back to this. Also, we're working with the cops. So, perfect responses necessary so that we can actually go through any real issues here. Now, I wonder, what could be said from same person about this response?
So you may have heard that Vinted have now finally responded on their story to the claims of child and human trafficking being done on their website.
Okay.
And this is also following France, who are now also formally and officially investigating Vinted as well for the claims of human trafficking and the listings that showcase this that have been done on Vinted, the platform. So first, in case you've missed it, let's look at Vinted's story that was posted yesterday in response to the claims about adults selling kids on their platform. You can pause to read here. So this is basically a flat-out denial, which I honestly expected Vinted to do.
Were you expecting them to say, thank you, TikTokers? We found all of these instances. We found every example of this happening. And thank you. Without you, this would have been unknown to us. We would not have been able to find it.
They say that they're going to do their own internal investigations, which I do hope they do. But given Vinted's track record, again, if you actually use Vinted, you would know, they're not really known to be very thorough. But like I said, let's hope. But also, don't forget that France are also investigating several strange ads on Vinted under suspicion of child trafficking, where the ads display plush toys and toys like that with very high prices and deceptive descriptions, where we've already discussed plenty of times on this page already. But now some updates have actually emerged, where some journalists actually contacted the seller who was offering a 7-year-old girl. However, after some investigation, subsequent image analysis found that at least one of those photographs had been taken from the internet somewhere. So
it would be that what you were expecting when you saw an article come out about how one of these journalists is actually trying to figure out if this is true or not, they come back with it being bull. It would then inspire you to say that, you just carried this on and said nothing?
Right now, nobody knows if that was some sort of scam or not. But regardless, the investigation is still ongoing, so I'll let you guys know if there are any updates.
So you have nothing, you wasted people's time, and you wanted everybody to see it as something credible, even though now that people are dedicating time to this, and you're coming back with nothing of substance, you have nothing else to say. And it's at that point, I now need anyone who could possibly still believe into this to do the thing that I know you won't do. Buy it. Go on Vinted, see one of these absurdly priced things and start buying them and just start seeing what you get in the mail. Make sure that you do the vlog and have your camera set on that box and open it nice and slow. And you're either going to get an overpriced thing or a dead child. And if you get a dead child, it'd be nice if you sat here and actually dedicated time in reporting that to the police, because who would have thought you buying this one overpriced thing could lead you to be buying a dead kid? But I don't think anybody's going to do it. And I'm curious. France investigates several strange ads. Give me a moment. Give me a moment. France several strange ads. But this reminds me of the Wayfair scandal. Oh, the Wayfair scandal where nothing came of it. We have in front of our faces France investigates several strange ads on Vinted. Okay, I need this article. I need this article specifically. Where's this article? Damn you, vile woman. Damn you. I want that article. I want the... here we go. This is what Daddy wanted. Dozens of screenshots and videos are circulating on social media showing suspicious ads on Vinted that are suspected to potentially cover cases of child trafficking. Several of these posts have become viral by sharing an identical pattern, exorbitant prices of at least 4 figures, and puzzling descriptions detailing heights, specific ages, or alarming phrases like small and healthy plush toy. Amidst the uproar, the media outlet Europe 1 has confirmed that the French police are already investigating the case. Authorities have immediately reported these posts to Pharos, the National Center for Reporting Illegal Content on the Internet, to clarify the background of these ads. This is not the first time that similar cases have been reported in online commerce. In 2020, the platform Wayfair was embroiled in controversy over ads for furniture at exorbitant prices bearing female first names. However, after several investigations, it was determined that the accusations were unfounded. So this isn't even the first time we've done something like this, where we have people looking at overpriced things and thinking that it leads to people being sold. Something similar happened on Etsy, where the sale of photos of pizzas at astronomical prices raised suspicions and triggered an internal investigation. Although no crime was uncovered, the platform decided to remove the ads due to their lack of reliability. Vinted is well known. So wait a minute. In this same article, in this article that this woman brought up, not only is there the mention of this being something the internet has done before with Wayfair and how nothing came of that, you also have this nice little blurb of how much truth is there behind the issue. Although the ads may be striking due to their descriptions and exorbitant prices, there is no conclusive evidence of a child trafficking network on Vinted. Nevertheless, fact-checking platforms urge users to Oh, I gotta stop watching the quartering. I saw this on Instagram. Although the ads may be striking due to their descriptions and exorbitant prices, there's no conclusive evidence of a child trafficking network on Vinted. Nevertheless, fact-checking platforms urge users to report these posts. It is unlikely, as detailed by the Mimikama, an Australian website dedicated to fact-checking, that criminal organizations would post an ad on a large second-hand platform because it would be extremely risky. However, experts warn that these digital services can be misused to initiate contacts, commit fraud, or communicate covertly. So what we have is a woman who wanted to share to you all that this article exists for everybody, but didn't bother to actually read through the whole thing, which laughs at the concept of it happening before, and also posts that there's nothing conclusive. And maybe we could sit here and wait And we could keep waiting, 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 and we could keep waiting and waiting and waiting until maybe someday we get something close and say huzzah. But at that point, everybody's moved on. And that's my core problem with moments like this. When you have a story that's being led on by a lie, like 62 million men planning or plotting to violate women, and then when we get to the truth of the matter and it being a number that's significantly smaller and still important to discuss, all of a sudden, it's not important to talk about anymore, and it's out of the algorithm because the lie was more important rather than actually speaking to the truth of the matter. And when we have a story like this, where we have a bunch of people saying it's happening and not showing anything credible, and then you have actual journalists dedicating time to figuring out if it's true or not, and they're not coming up with anything, and you have the French police investigating it and also not coming up with anything, ultimately, we come to an uncomfortable conversation for a lot of these people who spread this news to begin with. You lied for the comfort of nothing, and it's led to no amount of safety for an actual victim. And as I've said, whether if it has to do with a fake hate crime, a fake racial crime, fake kidnappings, fake assaults, you do damage to the actual victims when you spread the lie. You're not a hero. You're a piece of shit. On top of the tier rankings, you have the people who commit the crimes, you have the people who make excuses for the crimes, and then you got these motherfuckers who just make up their own stories as if to say, hey, this is what's going on, and how dare you not pay attention to this, and how dare you not focus on it. Why would somebody focus on something that's not true? Why instead aren't you people dedicating more time to the actual victims who are actually being sold, who are actually being taken advantage of, who are actually being kidnapped, who are actually being discriminated against? Why is there more animosity and energy towards bullshit that nobody can verify than there is to actual happenings of crimes taking place? Why is it that when it comes time for this topic to be nice and dead, you will all move on to the next thing as if none of this mattered? Why is it that when people are pointing this out, for some reason, there's this means to say, that's not right, you shouldn't be sitting there chastising me. I'm the one getting to the important information and you're trying to chastise? Yes. Because what you're saying smells like shit. It smells like a bunch of people on an app fucking with people in a means to say, hey, let's see who I can trick. Let's see who I can trick into buying this thing. Let's see if I can get anybody to actually buy this thing that's not worth $1,000 and see if I could get them to spend $1,000 and then deactivate my entire account in an effort to say, hey, I just tricked somebody. Because that's what it seems like more. A means to either troll you or scam you. And while the troll, to me, is not funny, it's something that if they see it enough times on social media, they'll be emboldened to see if they could trick somebody who's stupid enough to get in front of a camera and say, this is clearly happening, don't you see? All in all, y'all need to leave these type of things to the professionals, because the more I see y'all grandstanding and making up things, the more I'm disappointed, because as I stated, people are actually suffering. There are people who are actually being sold out into the world, and nobody knows about them because for some reason we got an axe to grind with Vinted because we got scammed on Vinted. So clearly that must mean everything negative said about Vinted must be true. And listen, if you hear me saying this and you have a problem, as I stated earlier, go on that damn app, see one of those weirdly priced items and buy. And show me how wrong I am. Because saying that's not true and you're making it up, it's not enough for me. You're going to have to prove, since you're the ones making the claim, that it's actually going on. And if you can't do it, fuck you, you're a disgrace to actual victims. It's clear, cut, and simple. Now, to answer the question about the thumbnail, what's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem? What's the problem with the thumbnail? What's the problem with the thumbnail of the video? Who's the problem? Who's the problem? You have a problem? Do you have a problem with the thumbnail of the video, sir or madam? You have a problem? What's the problem? If you have a problem, what's the problem? I'd love to know. I'd love to know. What's the problem? I don't know the problem. All I know is is thumbnail video. What's the problem? Say a problem? I don't know the problem. What's the problem? What problem do you have? thumbnail is pretty interesting. What's the source? The Promised Neverland. It's a manga. I don't recommend watching the anime. It kind of sucks. Actually, I would recommend season 1 of The Promised Neverland to absolutely anybody. Now, when we get to season 2, I don't know what you want me to do. The thumbnail calls me. What? What's? Hey, I thought in the midst of us talking about children being trafficked, why not? What a thumbnail! I ain't gonna lie. What a thumbnail! I think it's a pretty on the nose thumbnail, don't you think? Just look at it. Look at that thing. Look at it. Look at it. Now the sick part is, with all of this, it has to be read from right to left, but ironically, it still fits. Left to right, right to left, still fits. Anime wasn't so bad. The manga is better. I will actually find where you are and make sure that you have the worst Monday of your fucking life. Every inconvenience, from your food being wrong to you having to go to a dirty bathroom to you tripping and falling and like scabbing your skin. Season 2 of The Promised Neverland is actually dog shit. It's actually dog shit. Even with them going their own route, it's too fast paced. It's dog shit. Now, having read the manga is also kind of bad in terms of being able to tell a story. But there's still cohesive storytelling elements there that's just not in season 2. Season 1 of Promised Neverland, chef's kiss. Intriguing. Good character development. Intense. It's about children getting eaten. Not that way, but you know, it's good. I can't tell you how many times I could actually sit back and be intrigued rewatching Promised Neverland season 1. And then I can't tell you how disappointed I am knowing that all of that intrigue and just that amount of fucking substance just washed away in season 2. You just saved me from watching season 2. You know what? Since we talking about anime, I'll do it again. I'll say it again for the court. Sword Art Online is not as bad. It's not. Fuck y'all. I will argue this shit to my dying breath. Yes, Gun Gale is garbage. Gun Gale Online is fucking garbage. But you gotta comb through the shit to experience the sugar. And once you get past Gun Gale and the fucking bitch with cancer who dies, it's fucking, there's some actual good shit there. It's you gotta get past the Gun Gale and the bitch with cancer. You have to. When I tell you the fucking 3rd and 4th season, it's actually pretty good, and I was shocked at how good it was because I had heard for so long that Sword Art Online was garbage, and then I watched Sword Art Online, and then I liked the first season, and then we got to the Gun Gale shit, and it was garbage. But you hate Sailor Moon? It's because I'm not a girl. You know what's better than Sailor Moon? And I don't know if K-Huck's still here, but I told K-Huck, the Winx Club is better than Sailor Moon. Fight me if you dare, but just know you will not win. Any good anime recommendations similar to Attack on Titan? Similar to Attack on Titan, I don't know about that one. Because it's not too many times you could bite into your fucking thumb and turn into a naked monster with no dick, no balls, none of that. It's not too many times you could do that. It's not too many times. But in terms of like motherfuckers fighting, obviously Jujutsu Kaisen, obviously Demon Slayer. If you want something old, but you still got motherfuckers fighting, I would recommend to you Cowboy Bebop. My Hero Academia has more. It does not have more fighting than it has basic ass storytelling. Which I will say again, reading the manga to its end and then watching the anime version of the ending, completely two different things in terms of reactions. Because with the manga, oh boy, that shit, to me, garbage. I did not like the entire story being this motherfucker who was quirkless getting the quirk of all fucking quirks and then losing it to become an educator. I like that. I don't like that. What I didn't like is, hey, we still want you to fucking be a hero with us. We all bought you this fucking super suit. Now the lesson is, if you quirkless, fuck it. Be a part of this program where we could just build you a mech suit. I just didn't like it. I didn't like it. But still a good fucking show. And the anime, while it still does the same thing, I can't lie. The anime made it more important. Made me feel more. It's the same ending, but the fucking anime made me feel more. It's like, all right, this is bullshit, but they had music in the background, so the bullshit is masked. Be Batman, worst superhero of all time. Matter of fact, also, because we talking about frauds, Thrag is still a fraud until further notice. And I'm not bringing up that tier list. You know what? Fuck y'all. This is my stream. I can do that. What? I'm bringing up the tier list. Thrag is a fucking fraud. A good portion of these fucking characters are frauds. Good portion of these characters are civilians. You know what I'm saying? Simple work. How many frauds are there? Let me get a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. 33 frauds. 30 plus of them things. Somebody please explain to me why some manga and anime don't match. Some manga I read will legit make me rethink life, and the anime be barely a shadow of the manga. Well, that ends up being decisions made by either the author to the animators, or they just go a completely different route in general. That's usually what that tends to be. Can I be a mod, please? It's my birthday. You get no birthday gift from me. However, happy birthday. You're a step closer to dying. You're a step closer to being in the grave. And because you keep spamming that shit, be gone. Be the fuck gone. That spamming shit is for the birds. Deku became the Iron Man without the money. I mean, he got this fucking suit paid for him though. He got the suit paid for him. So it's like Leon is gonna drink banana milk after the stream. I don't think I've ever had that. Fifth ban this stream. What's up today? Spamming. That's what's going on today. Spamming. The fuck? I hope you all know. I do not need you motherfuckers to pay for me to see your chat. I'm looking at each and every one of you motherfuckers. Thankfully, it's not a lot of you motherfuckers. That way I could just zone in on you fucks. Eating kids equals spam. Hey. PS5 me, please. I feel old. I feel old. I feel old. I feel old. You should feel old for that too. You should feel old for that because saying PS5. You know what the funniest shit I ever did with that is like when I got the PS5, it was time for me to stop. Okay, what's going on? What do you mean? What? Mercedes, what? You cannot. What? What are you expecting? What are you wanting? Are you meaning to tell me that you don't know about the various the various fucking claims of sexual trafficking happening or child trafficking? You gonna play the Black Flag remake? When does that come out? Is that now or is that next month? Assassin's Creed Black Flag. That's deep. That's not that deep. Children being sold. Sounds like a Never mind. That game is not. Oh, it's available for pre-order. Release date July 9th. Arrives. When the fuck does this come out? Am I drunk? I don't think I'm drunk. But who knows what I could feel deep inside? Assassin's Creed, Black Flag, Resaint. Motherfucker, this comes out next. What the fuck? This comes out next Wednesday. Oh my goodness. Is it a remake or a remaster? Does it matter? We as gamers are cucks, and we're gonna fucking sit here and play this. And imagine GTA 6 sucks major ass after all this time. I'm gonna be brutally honest with y'all. I think with Grand Theft Auto 6, I'm gonna say my fucking take again. I told y'all months ago, whenever they announced the price, whatever the highest tier was, I was buying it. I said it. Shocked that it wasn't 150 or 200. I definitely was shocked by that. I'm annoyed that they're locking cosmetics and customization garages behind a extra $20. I don't like that, primarily because with Grand Theft Auto, why? But overall, does it fucking matter? Because people are still gonna buy it anyway. And that's the disheartening part. It's like all of these people who I will say that I don't like something, but then there are these motherfuckers who are, this is a travesty! Why is this happening? And they're still buying the fucking thing. They will make it a thing to where you shouldn't buy it because we need to show these companies this, that, and the third. And they will have a review ready. Physical copies are so last century. Now, as somebody with a PS5 digital, I've said for a while that I'm content with just getting the shit downloaded. That never meant that I'm turning against physical media. And I haven't liked that over these number of years, physical media has slowly slowly died. I don't like that their quote unquote physical edition is just a fucking case. I don't like that the physical edition is just a case. Maybe it comes with a map of the fucking GTA 6 map or a poster of the map, maybe, but at that point, you could probably just sell that fucking thing separately. Because imagine buying a physical copy and then you go to the store to get it and all you get is a fucking piece of paper with a download code. On top of At the same time that everybody's having this discourse, apparently Sony is taking off like a bunch of movies that people have bought online from the PlayStation Store. And you a ditzy dumbass fuck if you think that concept for movies can't happen with a fucking game. I'm sorry, but you the slowest slow fuck if you think the possibility of that shit happening for movies can't happen to a game. And then maybe you get banned for some shit and you gotta remake a fucking account and you gotta rebuy some shit. Oh, I just and I don't like all these disingenuous motherfuckers who are running around like, so what? Just buy it. So you comfortable with just saying fuck it because you just want to have it convenient for you. But yet when people get fucked over, you don't have anything to say. Mind you, another aspect, this ain't got nothing to do with Grand Theft Auto, unless, you want to talk about the prices of these video games. The PS5 increased in price. The Xbox increased in price. Maybe I missed it. Maybe Nintendo also increased in price. And now you got this $1,000 Steam machine. I don't want to hear nothing from anybody about all these different consoles and console wars because we all getting bent over the same way. If I see a motherfucker say, oh, well, Xbox increased by this amount, but Sony increased by this amount, so Xbox or Sony is better. We deserve to be priced out. If that's how you want to have these conversations, we as gamers deserve to be priced out. We don't deserve to have this shit. If you're not going to look at what's going on and say, fuck, all of this shit's being increased and it's difficult for people to pay for these things. If you instead go, oh, look what Sony's doing. Look what everybody, look at PC. They're all doing it. They're all doing it. So how the fuck did we reach a point where one's cool but one's not cool? I got Gara. Love Gara. Gara, I don't want to hear him talk about nothing ever again involving PlayStation being oh, well, you could just buy a PC. A PC is expensive, pre-built. Like, these things ain't $50. You ranging from $300 to $800, maybe more, depending on what the fuck you doing. Oh, just build it yourself. That costs money. If you want to have the bells and the whistles of a PC the way you could play a game that has the graphical fucking improvements necessary to actually fucking mean something to you, you gonna have to run up some money. For the fuck of it. Did your face get bushier? Yeah, that's the consequence of growing hair and not trimming the shit down. Still cheaper in the long run? What's cheaper about it? Still having to buy these games off of Steam. Still paying for these fucking games off CD keys. This is out of my own curiosity. What's the best graphics card in the market right now? I don't know. What's the best graphics card for PC gaming? Apparently it's an RTX 550. Just out of my own curiosity, how much is that? Shopping. Now, if I sit here and show you this, if I sit here and show you this price, are you motherfuckers at some point going to understand that no matter where you go, PC, pre-built PC, console game, you paying money? Plus tax, $1,000. We got one being sold for $600, so you know what? That's probably good. Across the board. Oh, but you do that and you'll never have to buy again. So you mean to tell me at no point there's going to be another fucking graphics card that comes out that makes it even more improved that you're not going to buy? Okay. Then, on top of that, you got to factor in monitors and all this extra shit. If something happens to my PC and I rebuild my current PC at today's prices is over $1,800 before taxes, I might as well just buy the Steam machine. The sad part is, all I'm sitting here saying is this shit's getting expensive as fuck. And for a motherfucker to say still cheaper in the long run, I think my point is being missed. So I'm going to say that I'm going to try to clean it up. I'm going to blame myself. This shit is wildly fucking expensive. More than it has been. We were getting priced out of this shit long before. And motherfuckers just went along with it. Because they had to have it. People are still buying PS5s and PS5 Pros. And they don't see a problem with it. There are people worried that in the next 2 or 3 years, maybe even next year, the PS6 will have a base price of $1,000. And the saddest fucking thing under the sun, that motherfucker will still probably sell out. That's the saddest shit under the sun. A fucking PC spec operator will come out with a new graphics card. Gotta have it. And it'll probably be priced at a fucking price you ain't got. And motherfuckers are still gonna buy it. That's why I say gamers are cucks. That's why I say it. Because no matter where you go, you contribute to the problem. Who was the motherfucker that tried to tell me, oh, at least Steam has Steam got games your ass don't even touch. Steam got you got a back catalog of games that you ain't even fucking started playing, that you got off Steam, that you feel comfortable in buying because it was cheaper than buying it at any other fucking discounted price. You got nothing but friend slop games because you want to be like the streamer you fucking watch. And overall, nothing. Gamers are good sheep. Yeah, we are. I say we because I'm included. And the only way that I could be better at this is to stop buying a bunch of shit that I know is just going to piss me off in the long run. And I'm starting off small. I really am. I'm starting off small. I'm starting off with Madden and College Football 27. Because yes, I play sports games. And yes, I've been annoyed for over these past number of years of how these sports games just do nothing but nickel and dime you with piss poor upgrades that are not even needed. They're essentially roster updates. You bought WWE though? I said I'm starting off small. I said I'm starting off small. You know what that means? It means mistakes will be made along the way. I'm a grown man who can admit it. You got motherfuckers who will stand in front of you and will not even address the fact that they sat there and played in your face. Mudahar sat there and told y'all about that Nintendo Switch 2 and then comfortably sat there with that shit in front of your face. Me, I'll tell you like a man. I ended up getting it. And like a man, I regret it. You bought 26? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Told you. I have my own problem. The first step to fixing a problem is admitting you have it. And I have it. And you know what? Yeah, it'd be better. But Danhausen though? Man. Man, we are all our worst enemy. I hate every Forza since 4, and I still buy them every year. Let's see. I gotta start this process. Why though? What was the breaking point? You want me to be honest what the breaking point was? She was $20. That was the breaking point, my brother. That was the breaking point, my brother. Like a man, she was $20. Couldn't have a better breaking point than that. That was the breaking point. 150, the 150 version, somehow $20. What you want me to do? What could I have possibly done in that moment, other than just see it in front of my face? I'm trying to get my cousins to stop playing FIFA and COD. Not mad at you, but that's what you were saying about them Steam niggas. Yep. You think I'm gonna run from it? Deep Fry, you think I'm gonna run from it? You think I'm gonna run from it? I'm part of the problem. Did you think I was gonna hide? No, I'm not gonna hide it. That's why I like you. You gonna hold me to my standard. I like you. And listen, I'm gonna take the lumps, but I'm gonna actually need one of y'all to stone me to death if you end up seeing College Football 27 on my fucking console. I don't have that. If I end up with Madden and College Football 27, y'all gotta stone me. You gotta stone me. I don't give a fuck if that shit end up being free. You gotta stone me. You gotta stone me. Cause a fucking y'all. This is another thing I hate about all the Grand Theft Auto discourse. Y'all acting like Grand Theft Auto is the standard for scummy practice. These sports games were the blueprint. While y'all arguing about what Horizon Zero Dawn and Ghost of Yote and Yushima look like as compared to on the PS5 and the PC, these sports games were implementing the blueprint to fuck y'all over. Different versions of the game. All at different fucking prices. Europe had to sue EA and 2K, and it still didn't work. I was stunned. You know what's crazy about you, Hannah? I haven't seen you in a while, Hannah. Are you okay? Are you well being Welsh? Because I'm going to just say this. I'm going to say this because I'm petty. And what could anybody possibly do? What could anybody possibly do other than stand there? And if you're an individual who tries really hard to make themselves seem better than what they used to be, yet you haven't acknowledged your track record of disrespecting people who were close to you and making them very uncomfortable, I hope you get deported. Now, none of you are going to know who I'm talking about. Hannah will know. Because I despise people who just jump from place to place. Because it's only a matter of time before the same thing that kicked you from one place kicks you from somewhere else. But I did find this one tweet. This is completely devoid of anything in this stream. I found one tweet very interesting from my good buddy Saggy. The fact that people still arguing over Lolly makes me wonder why the pandemic didn't take more of them. And I saw that tweet and I had to be reminded that Saggy's friends with a certain somebody who, wanted to defend Lolly to the fucking death. And hey, congrats on being non-binary, but you still a piece of shit. Did someone mention coffee brand coffee? You know what? I did say I need to stop watching the quartering, but let's just take a look. Let's just take a look. Total War. I thought he said that like comic book or movies like this are not profitable to make on YouTube anymore. He's having fun. He's getting sick gifts. He's referencing Carmelo Anthony. The fatigue goes nuclear. You know what?
Well, it looks like Carmelo Anthony
Speed it up. Just speed it up.
is getting some wonderful gifts in prison. He's also eating very, very well, much better than I thought. As a new report comes out, as what?
So I don't give a fuck what he's eating in jail. He's in jail. We need a game. There is no game. I am not turning that on, and I'm not watching this whole thing.
His daily treat is, and the massive amount of gifts he's getting from his supporters. And let me be very clear: his supporters are not people who think he was unjustly found guilty.
Yeah, we know that they're fucking stupid. We know that they're stupid. Like we got that figured out months ago. It's not really shock of all shocks. Also, where are my race riots? Where are they? Because a couple of you motherfuckers were sitting here asking me, "Oh, you think there's gonna be BLM 2.0? Where they at?" It's almost as if I was right, and all of this shit didn't line up together. Crazy. You see, Leon's a simple soul. Leon can spot racial tension. And all you were going to get out of this Carmelo Anthony fucking trial was just a bunch of people being mad. What I didn't expect is motherfuckers just blatantly lying every single fucking day about the shit. They were outside punching random people. Well, that's not BLM 2.0. Nope. That's not BLM 2.0. Nope. Did Leon see the Shoe on Head video about the aftermath of this trial? Why would I watch that when I could just watch my own videos? I had my morning shit. I'm ready for... White woman. That's a white woman thing to say. I'm racially profiling, and I hope I did a good job. But no, beating a motherfucker is not the same as burning down fucking Wendy's or vandalizing a bunch of property. You mean BLM 3.0? Ah, right. Because motherfuckers stupidly think because their political awakenings only occurred in 2020, and I told y'all I don't respect any of y'all fucking opinions if your political awakening happened in 2020. You foolishly think BLM started in 2020 with George Floyd. That's just fucking wrong. It's just fucking wrong. But because it's too difficult for everybody to go back in time to the 2010s, here we are. I'm getting fucking hungry.
Supporters are people that are happy about what he did. Also, a little bit of a bad news.
What's the bad news?
Report on his latest lawyer, an embarrassing expose, and
I don't care. You know, you just sucked the wind out of me. He just sucked the wind out of me. He just sucked the wind. He just sucked the fucking wind out of me. Cook on stream. I could. To be fair, you and Shu have the same take. You're just more real about how you speak about the topic. Listen, I didn't say what I said to bash Shoe on Head. I said it primarily because I saw like a piece of the shit. And I realized that, oh, it's just what I said, and it's just showing what I showed. So I don't have to watch it. I don't know how this would be taken, but there has been more support for Pride than there is for black people. And Pride tried to add black people as one of their letters. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that in terms of how much I could truly believe that Pride has got more than black people. I don't know about that one. I just don't know about that one. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I just don't know about that one. I would have to weigh our judgmental... What the fuck is this? You know what? Not even on the same part. Not saying you're bashing her. No, I didn't take you saying that as me bashing her. I know that I have the tone of voice that comes across like I don't give a fuck about anything. And the last thing I need is like somebody saying, you don't want to watch the shoe video? No, I don't. If Shu's saying the same thing as me, or even in the same sentiment, why watch it? Like, I'll watch a shoe video in regards to something maybe I missed or something I don't know about. But overall, like, I'm gonna just be more to the fucking point. Because it's like, yes, this dumb fuck is sitting here lying about... Apparently, and I don't know how true it is. That's why you haven't seen me make this video yet. But apparently somebody was asking for donations to support Carmelo. But then one of Carmelo Anthony's family members came out and said, we ain't asking for nothing. And then the representative came out and said, they not asking for nothing. And then I think the Tiffany Billions chick also reiterated some shit like that. And it's just like, interesting. But I don't know how true any of this is. In terms of like the person who was like, oh, I have direct authorization from the family to do some shit like this. And it's like, do you? Do you? So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. I just want to. I'm getting hungry. They really don't care about their kid. I mean, the more it goes on, the more none of these people care. They just don't. They're now going around saying there's an 11-minute video somewhere. Where? Fuck if I know and fuck if you know. Fuck if any of us truly know. All we have is the confines of baseless speculation. Bruh, go eat. Nah, I instead want to. I want to do this. I instead want to do this. I instead want to let you all know something. We live in a time where the concept of being a criminal means nothing anymore. I used to live in a time where being a criminal means something, meant something, means something, meant something. Seattle mother and daughter arrested for stealing $7,000 worth of Louis Vuitton bags after tipping off police by posting the video to Young Miami's SpinNet. At some point, people gotta get a grip. You don't need to be posting your luxurious theft online. You could just steal and make do with what you stole. But because it's alluring to a bunch of people to flash their riches. Look, I got this Gatorade. You don't know where I got it, but look at me. Look at the fucking Gatorade and how I got it. I'm somehow better than you with this. You run the risk. Because if you ain't got a receipt, the cops knocking on your damn door.
Boosting bitches where y'all at. Stuffing that shit in y'all bag. Just to flip it, pop some tags. Girl going that go, y'all bag. Spin that shit. Spin that.
1 week later.
One of the most prolific organized retail thieves in Western Washington is facing new charges. Janice Downs, a.k.a. Janice Smith, a.k.a. Punchy, is back in jail.
terrible names all across the board.
After just getting released from prison in January, Bellevue police say one of the best clues came from a TikTok video made to Young Miami's viral song Spin Dat about boosting and scamming.
Poor white man. You just had to sit there and say that with a straight face.
Where y'all at? Stuffing that in y'all bags. Just to flip it, pop some tags.
Bellevue police say this video shows Janice Wiley holding 2 stolen Louis Vuitton purses. It was posted 5 days after detectives say her daughter, Janice Downs, and an unidentified suspect stole the bags worth more than $7,000 from Nordstrom in downtown Seattle. And 2 days after Downs showed the purses on her Instagram account.
No sense of awareness, no sense of, all right, we got to plan this perfectly, nothing. It's just, I got to sit here and show y'all that I got riches. Y'all don't think people ever understand. Like, this is what the racist whites use against y'all. Y'all sit there and complain and say that all these white people are racist for pointing out how stupid y'all are, but then y'all do the stupid shit. And then y'all sit there and get mad when people point it out.
For us, she's a prolific, organized career theft.
Organized? What's organized about this shit?
Criminal, and so we're very familiar with her.
That's because Bellevue PD special enforcement team busted Downs and her mom 2 years ago for a major organized retail crime spree.
Oh, so like dumbass mother, like dumbass daughter.
They were accused of stealing more than $500,000 worth of Lululemon clothing. Downs pleaded guilty to 6 counts of organized retail theft. She was sentenced to 33 months in prison with 501 days credit for time served and was released in January. Bellevue PD Captain Landon Barnwell says just 4 months later, Downs was back to her old ways.
And you know what? That'll be another conversation as to how people want these individuals to stay in jail longer, because they go to jail and then they get out of jail. And you think you spent all that time in the prison system, you've been scared straight, go home, better your life. Nope, you just go right back out and do the same thing. Yeah, it all makes perfect sense.
You would think that, after what she experienced in 2024, that, hey, that maybe, she would change what she's doing. But again, clearly she hasn't chosen to do that.
Lock up longer.
Court documents show Bellevue PD detective Jeff Christensen recognized Downs in a bulletin sent out by Tukwila police showing thieves stealing almost $4,000 worth of fragrances from Macy's. See the shower cap she's wearing? He had a similar photo of her from
Tough! See, and that's why they telling y'all you can't go outside wearing bonnets, because you look too recognizable.
his case 2 years ago. Working with their regional law enforcement partners, he says he then identified Downs in similar thefts at the Macy's in Tacoma and the downtown Seattle Nordstrom.
People don't just commit crimes in one location, right? I mean, especially when it comes to, the retail theft related crimes, right? They bounce around to many of the retailers in this entire area.
In the Nordstrom theft, detectives say surveillance video shows Downs wearing a burqa as a disguise. Detectives say the surveillance video shows how Downs and her accomplice cooperated to steal the purses, distracting the clerk by asking to see other bags on the shelves behind him. When he turned his back, watch as the accomplice smoothly slips the handles of one of the purses over her arm.
And this is the saddest thing under the sun to me, because I'm in 2026, and this is a Louis Vuitton store. And even in 2018, there would be cameras in the building showing theft.
After he shows them a second bag, he puts it back on the shelf. When he went to the front sales counter, police say Downs walked over, made sure he wasn't looking, and grabbed the purse, then held it down low on the right side of her body, opposite over where the clerk was standing. Her accomplice then moves over next to her, takes the handbag, and exits the store with both of the stolen purses. A few seconds later, Downs follows her out.
And look, what I think might be a security guard.
On June 12th, Bellevue police arrested Downs and her mom. Detectives located them in the parking lot of Westfield South Center Mall. Court documents note that Downs was wearing the same burqa, black-colored sandals, and her white-painted toes matched her appearance from the Nordstrom theft.
We will hold you accountable, and we're not going to tolerate people that commit crimes here in our community.
Ma'am, is your true and correct name Janice Smith, a.k.a. Janice Downs?
We'll stipulate to name and date of birth for purposes of arraignment only.
In court, King County prosecutors charged Downs with organized retail theft in the first degree. Her defense attorney asked the judge not to allow our camera to show her client's face.
I mean, we seen the camera to watch this bitch steal a fucking... What the fuck? What am I experiencing? I'm experiencing so many fucking feelings of annoyance right now. Like, bitch, you on camera stealing, but you don't want to be on camera being talked about.
And I do want to ask the court to not allow the media to film in order to preserve Ms. Smith's right to a fair trial. Our position is that allowing the media to film increases the likelihood of tainting a jury pool. If this were to go to trial, of course, the jury would be instructed to not do any research on their own. However, there's nothing that the court can do to prevent them from doing that, and if there is media allowed to report on the story, I think it would just increase the likelihood that somebody would either intentionally or accidentally come across the story and read about the alleged charges here.
Wait, so are you asking for an order just not to film, or that they not be allowed to report on it?
My request,
because that's a prior restraint that the court just cannot do in any case for any reason.
my request, to be clear, was just to not allow the media to film Ms. Smith.
Bitch, you had the confidence to steal, you got the confidence to be on camera. That'd be the part that fry me sometimes. Is when people, it's like that DoorDash bitch. Y'all be requesting not to say, not to be told, or not to be recorded. Yet you was comfortable doing the fucking thing, doing the crime.
If the court is inclined to allow the media to film, our alternative request is to require that the media be instructed to only film Ms. Smith from the shoulders down.
Understood. Thank you.
Well, fuck that.
Judge Joe Campagna denied her motion.
The media has a right to be here and to film. I don't find that there's anything particular about this case that would warrant the court restricting that for this hearing and in this case. But certainly, as I said, you can...
Does she have a GoFundMe? I have no clue about no gifts and goes or GoFundMe.
Explore all those topics if and when this matter is called for trial.
Downs remains in jail on $215,000 bail. $75,000 of that is for a fugitive warrant out of Oregon. She's charged there with 16 counts of organized retail theft, aggravated theft, and theft.
Hey, theft, and theft.
At the end of the day, we're preventing crime here in Bellevue because, we know it's not a matter of if they're going to come to Bellevue, it's when.
I'm fucking fried off this shit. And I think the part that annoyed me, I really do think what annoys me about this shit is the motherfucker just sitting there, just comfortable. You was comfortable. Hey, I just stole this chapstick. Look, I stole this. Let me flaunt what I just stole. It's a crime, but hey, you stupid bitch.
As for her mom, Janice Wiley, she posted $50,000 bail and was released.
Tough! You left the girl in jail? You left that bitch in jail? Man. Oh, wait a minute. Time out. Everybody time out. I feel rude even for missing this. But appreciate the 100 bits. What's your deal? Also, I appreciate the 1 bit. I'm mad I missed that. I didn't know I missed that. My bad. That's hard-earned money. I don't give a fuck if it's $1. That's a hard-earned dollar. You gave that. I'm mad I missed that. My bad. Wait, you left the bitch? You left the bitch? Stop.
As for her mom, Janice Wiley, she posted $50,000 bail and was released. Her case from the Lululemon thefts in 2024 is still pending trial.
You know what? Mother of the Year. You got to teach these motherfuckers at a young age. It's time to go. If you don't teach these motherfuckers what's going on, they're going to be stuck stupid. Congrats. You know what? Actual good mother of the year. What the hell? Companion cube. They stated that it could be underviewed as Valve's intellectual property. What the fuck? Oh, get a load of this shit. Get a load of this shit. Sony says it wants to win back PlayStation players who move to the PC by offering more ways to play. I got one way. You ain't gonna like it. I got one way. Make the fucking thing cheaper. Make that motherfucking thing cheaper. Create more games. Create more games. Cut the subscription service off. Go back to it being online free. There you go. Because that's the leg up that they got on y'all. They ain't got to fucking pay to be online. Well, they do got to pay to be online. They got to pay their internet provider. But they ain't got to pay to use Steam. That's a leg up they got on this shit. The company says that more people now play on personal gaming monitors instead of TVs and is responding with products like monitors and monitor speakers and the PlayStation Portal. Dickheads, that PlayStation monitor, in terms of specs, is worthless. And it's for $300 fucking dollars. It don't line up. Listen, I got two monitors in front of my face right now. Spec-wise, way better than that fucking piece of shit PlayStation branded monitor that they got. And they're also cheaper. Matter of fact, you go to Best Buy right now because I got them both off Best Buy. Two monitors is rookie numbers. I got four. Well, let me tell you something, man or woman. I want one monitor. And I've shown this monitor on stream before. I want one monitor. I want one monitor. And that monitor right now is $1,500. It is the Samsung 57-inch Odyssey Neo G9. I want that. I want that. I want that. That is a sexy beast. Do you understand me? That is a sexy beast. Just look at that fucking thing. Get your platinum card out? No. No. No, I don't think I will. I don't think I'll do something like that. No. I want that. You still got that white privilege card? Surely it's got to be a business expense. Yes. 2 of my monitors are office monitors, and one of them is a CRT. I got Samsung monitors. What's with that? Oh, I think I'm signed in. I'm not signed in on this fucking computer. I'm signed in on this fucking app. Where are my past purchases? I want to share all the shit that I've bought with the people. For the past, damn, I don't buy shit off. Just fly clean over my fucking head, why don't you? Just fly smooth. Leon, I'm renewing your white privilege card. You're wow. Or a truck. That's a plane. I hate to break it to you all, but that's a plane. What did I buy this? No, I bought the Samsung M7B series. 32 inch. I have one monitor. I paid $75. Well, if you want a monitor, I would recommend. Brother, are you outside? No. I would recommend the Samsung M7B series, 32 inches. Apparently, Best Buy is not selling this. What the fuck? Okay, I'll go on Amazon. Leon is humble bragging. I don't have the need to humble brag. Anyone who humble brags is a dickhead. I'll just brag. Like, I'll just brag. I don't have to humble brag. I'll just brag. But that's only if I want to brag. I don't have anything to brag about. My life's pretty fucking normal. I wake up and I drink water. I'll do it right now in front of your face. I use a monitor and a TV. I think in like the realm of what I use these monitors for, I use these monitors to fucking stream, to make these fucking videos, and to game. It's pretty much fucking it. You wake up? Yeah, I wake up. What, you don't wake up? You don't wake up? You got something you want to tell us? Something wrong? Something a problem? You all right? You doing good? You doing all right? You doing great? I don't think you are. Damn, bro's got water. I know, right? What a time to be alive with water. What a time to be alive with water. That hurt. That's vodka. You better than us now that you drink water? Yeah. I think that makes a lot of sense. Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, how blind are you? I took my glasses off and I can't see none of what's in front of me. Like, none of the words. I can't see none of the words. So I'm going to say probably a 7. Maybe a 6.4. Maybe. Now, see, I can read the letters on this poster that's above my head, but that's because it's in big letters. And it says, "Let's cook." But just know, I can't see anything. I can't read anything that is in front of my face right now. No, I can't. It's good work. I think I'm done. I don't have anything else. I think I'm done. I really want to sit on here and talk about sex trafficking and how it's not. This fucking plane's going over my head a lot now. These planes going over my head a lot now. My YouTube partner is emailing me. What a time to be alive. What happened to the trans thing? What trans thing? What did I miss? Fuck that! No! Fuck it! I'm not done! Let me tell you about y'all boy. Listen, it's still Pride Month. What we got, like another day? Another 2 days? We got another 2 days of Pride? Listen. What a hero Chud the Builder is for dating a trans woman.
Chud the Builder.
Never mind. Fucking a trans woman.
You told me I was his first. I loved you.
Oh, is this a full length video? Oh, this is a longer version.
Last year, May 2025, I Chud the Builder.
That's tough. All that time you spent mad at the blacks whole time, just one trans person is just out there pinning you to the wall, huh? I'll be dead. Yeah, I'll be damned. I'll be damned, bro. I'll be damned, bro. I'll be damned. I'm just trying to figure out how this fruitcake shot himself. No, he did not shoot himself. Say it correctly. He cheddar bobbed himself. Still funny.
Women and femboys, they're the only people who want to act feminine. He sent me these texts with his baby mama, who was Latina, months later after a date.
Wait. Chud talk all that shit about all these different races, specifically the black people. And he getting down with the Latinas? Stay away from my women.
She said, go live happily ever after with a dude. Get him, girl. And then he said, back in the day, when women were made to be feminine, that's when society was the best and the least gay shit occurred. Every time women get out of
I ain't gonna lie, ain't nothing gay than fucking a man that is now a woman.
hand,
Fuck, you could be a man fucking a man, and that's less gay.
go back to the Roman
Shout out to all my gays out there.
days.
Shout out to K-Hux lesbians.
And dudes who are more femme than their fat girlfriends are. Women are so manly. Dudes would rather fuck a femboy than come home to their GF. Bitches who act like dudes will call men gay for fucking femboys who are more feminine than they are. In quotes.
How dare you not want to come home and man with a pussy?
Sorry, babe. I'd rather fuck a girl with a dick than an N-word with a mid pussy like yours. Cry laughing emoji. My friend made a good point where she's like, yeah, bro, like you really owned your baby mama. I know it's like not base, like it's very misogynist. Just say you think it's hot, bro. Like, that's all. It's not really just how hot he was. Yo.
Oh, you call this hot? You found that very hot? Did you enjoy how hot it was? I like how the next tweet under this is, this is actually Chud the Builder's Twitter account. I don't know who the fuck got on his Twitter account and tweeted this. Thank you, Nashville, for hosting the Pride Parade on Chud's 29th birthday. Now that he's an accepted member of the LGBTQ community, please let him out of jail and reinstate the bond on his misdemeanor charges so daddy can come home. This is beginning to be a hate crime. Listen, I don't know if his Twitter account got hacked or if somebody actually thinks that this is a good thing to tweet. You are not helping Chud. You're making it worse for him.
Look at this last selfie he sent me, actually, from a new faceless Grindr profile.
I'm gonna find it.
Look at this fucking picture. He's so hot.
Now listen, I don't mean to cast judgment on any man in here who just so happens to be white. But if you look like this, you only have a few select options in your adult life. An abuser, a child abuser, or somebody who gets their shit pushed in by the trans community. Those are your only options.
So hot. I had to go digging through the text to find it, and I knew I'd sent it to my friend, but I fucking screamed when I saw what she had said. Like, Dalton started messaging me on Grindr again. She said, LMAO, why the fuck is he pretty? If he wasn't like a future murderer, I'd be lit as fuck for you. Shout out my girl for being an oracle, I guess. I sent that to her. She's like, on God, I never miss.
And then I said.
Neither did Chud, unfortunately.
Tough. And you know what? The trans community, for as much criticism as they get, sometimes they come out with good moments. And the good moments is when they expose all of these strong conservatives for getting fucked by them. It's all the shit you hear about a lot of these conservative men and how they get on Grindr and they just start grinding on the gay community. It's just, what do you have to hide? Like, what is there to hide? You have sex. You have sex with the same sex. Are you ashamed? Are you meaning to tell me that if people were to find out that you're fucking what you hate it would be a problem for you. You would be able to make all that sweet conservative money. Mind you, being a white male and trying to make money off of like all that racial tension, it don't hit. Now, see, if you were a white woman, you might be able to get a little something. Because let me tell you about these white women. These white women seemingly always making bank. And I don't know how. These fucking white women are always making bank. Every couple months, a white woman will go viral for busting a slur or being derogatory towards a group of people. And you would think, all right, fucking weirdo, you suck. And whatever consequence happens, that's what you get. No, they make a fuck ton of money. They don't even go on OnlyFans. Hot topic to close. No, not the fucking closed door. You parasite. Nancy Mace supported the new one. Oh, that's good. It's good that the white people are sticking together. Because, we worry about those white people. You worry about those white people and their ability to do all of these things. Samsung, Micron, and sued over RAM prices? Oh. Well, I don't think this is going to do anything. Sony was just asked by investors how they plan to handle the hardware pricing going forward, specifically with the next gen, and here's what Sony said. As for pricing, it is not realistic for us to absorb all component cost increases, and we have already implemented some price increases outside Japan. At present, however, sales are proceeding as planned, and we do not believe this has led to a decline in customer demand. As principle, we do not intend to sell hardware at significant losses. At the same time, we are carefully monitoring the market and continuing to evaluate our approach. We believe it is important for us to make every effort to ensure that customers fully understand the value we provide in relation to pricing. Oh. So you're watching, and you're watching very loosely. But as for now, hey, you're kind of fucked, buddies. We as gamers are fucked. When that PS6 comes out, I'm expecting that price. I'm expecting that price to be ass fucking backwards. PlayStation's top pre-orders. Listen, this is another thing. If these are your top pre-orders, if this is Sony's top pre-orders, I can't wait to see both Grand Theft Auto 5 and 6 somehow topping the charts as most purchased games throughout the year. I can't wait. I can't wait. What is this? First Light, Forza, Lego Batman, Subnautica, Tamagotchi, MLB The Show. Okay, this is looking somewhat deep. This looks like a wide variety of games. But you know what's crazy? You know what you won't really see? A fucking useless ass Steam game. Because I've seen everybody be excited about Prop Hunt with Paint selling all them fucking prices or selling all that fucking selling very successfully, but overall it's not beating the slop. Because guess what? Come this Thursday, we're gonna go from the beginning of July to the end. You're gonna see college football you're gonna see college football somewhere on this list. You're going to see college football somewhere on this list. And I wonder how everybody's going to feel about that. I wonder how it's going to feel knowing that a collection of people will dedicate time into usurping the conversation to add their yearly sports game. Also, I think it's important. I think it'd be important. The conversation around the 1-year-old that got shot by the cops because the mom decided to prop the kid up and thinking that using the kid as a means to defuse the situation was going to be a smart idea. The conversation is still ongoing, and it's still being brought up in ways that would make people question how individuals go about it. with that said, the funeral for the young boy happened over the weekend. And everybody grieves differently. But what the fuck is this? What is this? When you think and are reminded of the 1-year-old who was shot by the cops because the mom decided when guns are drawn on her, the best thing to do is to hold a baby up in the air as a means to attempt to defuse the situation, and you see the reactions after, of course, we're going to come to a point where they have to bury the child. And when you have yourself as the mother posting pictures like this, I uniquely have a problem. I just do. Because what the fuck? Everybody grieves different, but what the fuck? Listen, Charlie Kirk's wife was cosplaying as Batista. And this bitch just sitting in the middle of a parking lot, flashing money with a bluey. Fucking bluey. Fucking. Dog. Now, I'm going to be honest. Is that the settlement money? I don't know. Shorty. First of all, she looked like a kid her damn self. What the fuck? Dog. No, I'm about to fall out. No. I'm dead. I'm about to pass out. What the why? Why? In the street. Listen, grieve how you want, but be prepared for people to criticize you for this shit. I can't, dog. I can't, dog. I'm actually sitting here just like, what the fuck are we doing? What are we actually fucking doing? Why Bluey though? Because the kids love Bluey. Like the kids love Bluey. Like it's Bluey. It's Bluey. This is Bluey. What the fuck is? What the fuck is this?
Whenever I'm in a situation where somebody being racist to me, the other person gonna always think I'm an animal, you heard me? Everybody around him gonna say, she belongs in a zoo, cause I'ma cut the fuck up, cause you don't get to judge me because I'm black. You don't get to follow me around the store because I am black. You don't get to say I steal because I'm black. And you don't damn sure ain't gonna tell me I gotta move because I am black. Bitch, make me move. You do not get to mistreat us because we are black. This is not the slave days. It's not.
The Boondocks was such a show that was ahead of its time. The Boondocks was such ahead of its time.
I'm about to show my ass. How the fuck is that your man? And he right here with me.
Language, little girl. Language.
Who?
You.
Nigga, I'm grown as fuck. Who you talking to?
Get out now. Take your skates off and go home.
Where's the racism? Why is the tweet under this saying Jesse Smugglenuts is back? Oh, Lord. Smuggle Nuts has officially made a comeback. I don't expect any of you to get through this entire clip. Smuggle Nuts has officially made a comeback. I don't expect any of you to get through this entire clip, but please stick around long enough to hear him sing. You will not regret it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I don't think I'm gonna make it through this. Oh, look, he's dancing with the guy that shoved the Subway sandwich up his ass.
I ain't hurt no more.
You know what? At this point, I kind of do wish somebody. Never mind.
Everybody one more time. Everybody, give it up for Kai. Give it up for Chris.
What the fuck was that? am I out of
Give
it?
it up for Chris.
Motherfucker did hair. It did hair. It did just waved his ass. That motherfucker literally just went hair, hair, woo. Dog. No wonder I never respected the confines of dancing unless it's ballet.
Give it up for Chris.
Well, we know which one he's dicking down.
Lady, the baby sister of the group, all the way from Brixton. Hey, Hollywood, where you at, baby? Where you at?
I think I've had enough. That's enough of that. You know what? I apologize to the gay community. Y'all didn't deserve that. The gay community didn't deserve that. At all. What the fuck? I'm not playing this, but I'm undercover at the Chicago Trans Liberation March. And
I'm Carlin Barasenko.
Fix your teeth. Wait. Spotted on my undercover mission. Leaving now. Safe. This is one of the wildest things I've ever gone undercover at. And you take a picture of graffiti and the word revolution and trans liberation. Clash consensus. Oh. I fear for your safety. It must have been a harrowing journey taking a picture of a wall. It's like there's times when I respect what independent journalists do, and then there's other times I'm just like, please shut the fuck up. I beg of thee, silence thine self. You ought to protest too much. I'm so shocked by the communist graffiti. I don't want it to get me now. I don't want it to get me now. Oh, and Jake Lang apparently got beat up at the BET Awards because instead of just doing what he said he was supposed to do, which is staying away from black people, he can't help but just keep interacting with him. Mink. Now, mind you, I wonder if a black person's gonna save him this time.
Throwing stuff at me. What are you doing? Get off me. Don't touch me.
I wish you would. I wish the fuck you would. I wish the fuck you would. They gonna pick him
Bye. Bye. Get out of here.
Where's the glass? I thought you said there was a glass bottle smooshed. Sorry. Listen, obviously, every time I never feel bad for this motherfucker, because once you do it one time, it shows enough. But the more you keep going to find people to antagonize, you get what you fucking asked for. Like, you get what you asked for. And I don't mean to be this guy. And you know what? We could end the stream off this. I want y'all to ponder this. Jake Lang was somebody that didn't come across my algorithm until after Charlie Kirk got shot. And I don't know if any of y'all remember, Charlie Kirk got shot by a white guy. Why in the fuck are all these people so dedicated in talking to black people or talking around black people? Your hero was gunned down by one of your own. Solve it. Figure it out. Go to the fucking anime conventions and figure out why these motherfuckers go there and become furries. But I'm done. I'm going to eat. Go away. Go away now. Everybody go away. I don't want you here anymore. Go away now. Go away. He's carrying the flame or whatever.